Just have a couple minutes left here. I want to bring in Nikki Haley, former U.S. ambassador to the UN, and thank you for being patient. There was a lot of news in that, and good afternoon to you. We brought you on to talk about this Chinese relationship, which I'll get to in a moment, but do you have any reaction to the news surrounding General Flynn?
You know, Bill, I mean, this is something that every American should be so upset about this. I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat. This is something I saw in other countries when I was at the United Nations. The idea that they were able to do this to General Flynn, the idea that this happened to this administration over this time is appalling. I'm happy for General Flynn, but we're not done. This is the beginning. From top to bottom, we need to find out who knew, what happened, and what we're going to do about it. And James Comey's been out there making millions of dollars. We now need to say, look, you literally ran this poor general in the ground. You need to be held accountable. The FBI needs to tell us, how are we going to have confidence in them again? I mean, the Justice Department needs to tell us what's going to happen different. The idea that this could happen to an American citizen is disturbing at best, and we need to make sure that people pay for this.
Let's see what comes of that after those comments and more from the White House and Department of Justice. Meanwhile, Secretary Pompeo, he's had a singular laser focus on the Chinese Communist government that he believes needs to be held accountable. Okay, fine. But how do we do that, Madam Ambassador?
We do it by looking at more than just the virus. That's one part of it. We do it by making sure we hold them accountable on the virus. We ask the WHO for an investigation. We see what China knew. We do it by making sure that we treat them as the second largest economy in the world and have them pay their fair share at all these multilateral organizations. Right now, they're paying as a developing country. We do it by making sure all these universities and colleges taking communist China regime's money for Confucius Institutes, we make that transparent. What are you getting in return? What are you giving? And don't you understand that China's spying when they do this? We do this by supporting Taiwan. Nothing gets under their skin more than when we support Taiwan. Taiwan should be a member of the World Health Organization. China has fought it for years. Let's make that happen.
Do you think that these trade talks next week, just a quick answer on this, apparently they're still alive. Do you think we should still have those trade talks or call them off for now?
We can have trade talks, but we need to be in the driver's seat on this. I mean, this is the fact. I don't care if Americans buy T-shirts and light bulbs, but I don't want us dependent on China for pharmaceuticals and for medical products. We need to make sure that we're being smart about this, and we need to let China know that we're on to them.
In the 30 seconds I have left, here's your piece at foxnews.com. Nikki Haley writes, coronavirus stimulus help those truly in need, but stop wasting billions on others. What do you mean by that in the mess of trillions of dollars that have been handed out quickly?
I think that we need to be responsible. Look at the large corporations that are getting money. They have private investors. They have access to equity. Why are we turning around and bailing out large companies when it's the small businesses that need it? You know, there's a problem with that. Why are we paying more in unemployment than what a person was already making in the first place? And why are we seeing that hospitals are getting money and those that have the largest cases are getting the least amount per patient, and those that have the lowest number of cases are getting the largest amount?
I think a lot of people might be asking the same questions, and perhaps over time we get answers. Thank you for being patient. Nikki Haley with us today. Thank you. Good to see you.